In this video, we'll go over strategies to get people to click on your website in search results and choose your website out of all the other websites that are coming up in Google search results. And we'll do that by making your meta title tag and meta description tag more attractive by learning copywriting. And good copywriting that makes your website look more compelling is going to increase your click-through rate from the search engine result page, sometimes called the SERP page. And you'll immediately get more traffic, and Google will think your website is a better match for that query. And ultimately, that will be a contributing factor to helping you rank higher in search results as well. So let's start with common mistakes that first-time marketers make. Their headlines are usually like, watch this video, or read my post, or buy something. So naturally, these get relatively low engagement. Now, let me introduce you to very basic sales copywriting. So here are 13 different copywriting improvements you can immediately apply to your posts to make them more engaging. First and foremost, benefits, not features. That just means, what do people get out of it? Do they lose weight? Do they look better? Are they happier? Are they going to laugh? Are they going to learn something? Benefits are typically things people want. Features are typically boring things like make an account, fill out this survey, or something like that. Nobody wants to do those things. So focus on the things people get that they want, and your post will immediately be better. And I'll have examples of this in this video shortly, so you'll be able to actually see what I'm talking about. The second thing is the use of the word you. That speaks directly to people, and they are much more likely to take interest. You is the number one most powerful word in copywriting. Name dropping and authority dropping, point number 3. You don't have to name drop tastelessly, but you can use, here's a Harvard University study. Harvard, that's a strong and authoritative name drop. Then things like numbers, percentages, those things just make your headlines look a little more interesting. They break up the monotony of just text, and eyes tend to go towards numbers and percentages, and they tend to make more interesting headlines. Then you have things like time. When is the person going to get this benefit? Are they going to lose weight in a year or in 30 days? Obviously, in 30 days, it's much more interesting. Then you want to use emotion-evoking words and topics. Love, hate. When people are emotional, they take interest. Same thing with hot topics or news topics. Things that are in the news tend to get a little more interest. Or seasonal topical things like if Valentine's Day is coming up, well, post your Valentine's post or something like that. Also, number 9, ease. Make it easy for people. Nobody wants hard ways to lose weight, right? People want fast, easy, soon, things like this. Then promise of success, like lose weight in 30 days. That's exactly that classic model. Like achieve something, get some benefit. That's really closely related to point number 1. Get that benefit. And for number 11, always have your audience in mind, not what you want. I know you want them to click on your post, to buy whatever you're selling, but really it's for the audience. So frame it in what's in it for them. And for number 12, always try to find which content is maybe new and different. And number 13 is very related. If there's anything unique, then definitely lead with that, because everybody is so desensitized to everything because everybody has seen everything. So if you can find some new approach, some new tactic, new anything, newness and uniqueness immediately sparks curiosity, which is exactly what you want. Now let's take a look at a few examples of how to immediately improve old versions of our headlines. So remember that old headline, watch my video? Well, a new version of it can be, see the hottest chocolate dish of, some year. The year is a number, gets attention. Also, chocolate. People love chocolate. They immediately want to take a look. And then the uniqueness factor, chocolate spaghetti with mousse. Who would think that? Now, this is a made-up headline, but I would want to take a look at chocolate spaghetti with mousse. It maybe sounds gross, but in any case, if you're like a chocolateaholic, you take an interest. But there's even a better way to do this. Hottest chocolate dish of some year, chocolate spaghetti with mousse, but now it's by Michael Jordan. So, Michael Jordan cooks chocolate, whatever, and you can do this in 5 minutes. I want to see this. Now, this headline is one of the more interesting headlines of the day that people will see. And the original headline is one of the more boring headlines of the day people will see. So obviously, you just improved it tremendously. Now let's look at another example. Here's a clickbait example. I don't recommend that you use clickbait because it's kind of deceiving slightly, but just for our example's sake, let's use that. So the old one would be like, read my blog post. Nobody knows what the blog post is about. Nobody's going to click it. An improved version would be, read the blog post about Kim Kardashian's shocking new fashion for fall 2024. First of all, the word shocking inspires emotion. Also, the name Kim Kardashian, like it or not, inspires emotion. I'm not a fan, but I know people turn their heads and look and listen when her name is mentioned. Obviously, we're still using numbers with the year, but let's make it even better. This one. Read my blog post about Kim Kardashian's shocking new fashion for fall 2024, praised during the New York Fashion Week. New York Fashion Week, that's authoritative name dropping. Name dropping can be tacky, but here it's something that gives you credibility. Now, we don't know what this shocking new fashion is until we click. And that's the clickbait part of it, right? We have to click to find out. If the article indeed is interesting, this sort of thing is okay. And now let's look at how to make headlines better if you're trying to sell something. So for commerce, the old version was, buy this thing. Okay, that's just for you. The customer wants what's in it for them. This new headline would improve it. Let's say save 50%. People love saving money with this easy to install tire pressure meter. Money related benefits are some of the strongest ones that there are because people spend a lot of their time thinking about how to save or make money. Now let's make this even better. So we have save 50% on your gas costs with this easy to install tire pressure meter that you can install in 2 minutes. Yeah, you see that? I promise quick results in 2 minutes and start saving 50% again. So there's a time benefit 2 times in this. So I'm using numbers, percentages, and I have a very clear benefit for people. So that's how you take old headlines and turn them into more interesting ones immediately. So from now on, you should be getting more engagement on your post. How much more engagement depends on the quality of your copywriting. So start practicing this early, and soon you'll notice how good you're becoming with this, and you should be seeing commensurate results with your engagement.